Is that what you guys are here today to learn? You want to learn how to hit? Where's your weaknesses?
Definitely a hit.
Definitely the hit, right? That's probably the hardest part to teach people. There's a misconception that fast twitch muscles, being fast and hitting hard, have anything to do with each other, right? Hitting, I would rather hit hard than be fast, 99% of the time, okay? There's always that fast twitch guy that's 132 pounds, he can put you on your bicep at practice, but he can't move you, right? Why do you want to be that guy? I want to be the dude who hits you so hard, you have no chance to contain my power.
That is insane.
Here's a great example. If I can distribute 150 pounds of pressure with my hit, and you can only curl 100, who do you think's gonna win, right? So do you wanna be a fast guy or explosive? Being explosive is having the ability to distribute your power that you can produce against your opponent in a very short period of time, right? And I use this one a lot. If you take a 100-pound dumbbell, which I'm sure everybody in this aisle can curl fairly easily, right? Take that 100 pounds and drop it from 4 feet and try to catch it. Probably none of you will be able to catch it, right? We work the defensive side of the table and we work the offensive side of the table. I don't train the defensive side of the table because I don't ever want to get she does, because that's her training regimen, but me being an offensive arm wrestler, I don't want to catch anybody. My goal is to fucking kill you as fast as humanly possible. So, hitting is a lot about your initial setup at the table. How you walk to it, how you visualize where you're going to distribute that power. From my experience and from Travis dialing me in, a lot of people say I hit similar to Travis. What I got from Travis is my leg position, my rise, and the direction of which I hit. So here's my example. I'm sure you've all seen Travis, talk to Travis. He tells everybody the exact same thing. Nobody can do what he does, right? He's a one in a million. Nobody can arm wrestle like Travis. But what I did just from Travis is timing. My legs are in an athletic position whenever I'm at the table. What do I mean by athletic position? We've all played baseball, thrown football, tennis, it don't matter. You're in an athletic stance. One leg goes forward, the left leg goes back. Some guys will be underneath of it. If you want to learn how to hit, this is the most beneficial thing I'll ever tell you. Legs forward, flat-footed, okay? Arm is elevated, okay? And the reason why the arm is elevated is because when you hit as hard as I do, I don't want anything restricting my movement. So as the arm rises and I rise, I'm elevating my body. So on go, the direction I'm going, and I'm gonna use her for an example, if you wonder how you hit hard compared to being fast, okay? We've all been in the bar, we've all had that one douchebag who's fucking hammered and wants to fight, right? And you're either by yourself or you're with your lady, and you have one shot. This guy's with 6 fucking dudes. And you got one fucking hit to knock this dude's teeth out, right? So as you're thinking about that right now, your adrenaline's starting to pump because you're in that situation where you're like, I gotta fucking kill this guy, and I only got one shot. So I visualize that dude's right here in my ear, and he's just like,
you want some beef or what? Chill out.
You're like, oh man, I'm not getting out of this, and I can't fight, all right, at all. So if I hit you one time, it's lights out, or I'm running for dear life. Okay, if Andrew, but so I imagine that this guy, Michelle, sorry, that's the second time I've done that, bruh, is in my ear. So as I'm rising, you're visualizing that one punch. So as you rise, as you're gonna get ready, as you punch somebody, right? Because we all know how to swing. I rise, and it's everything you got in a short burst of time, this direction. That's why I put her right here. I didn't put her over here at the pad, I put her right behind my shoulder. I high hook, right? It is the most devastating move in arm wrestling if you want to be at a hit, the high hook. Reason being, I don't hit to the pad. I don't hit forward into the hook. I hit directly backwards. You go back over here for a second. And the reason why, come over, the reason why I hit directly backwards is because as I'm going full elbow forward, as I'm hitting elbow forward, I am applying pressure directly through her bicep all the way to my corner of the mat, right? I am not hitting sideways through her hand. I'm not hitting into her bicep. I'm hitting backwards. And this motherfucker is the guy who helped me, and I'll tell you, when you keep your elbow forward as you hit, it will allow you 6 inches more movement than you would if you went straight backwards. And here's the difference, ready? If I go here and he stops me, now I gotta transition to side pressure. Now I gotta pin that person here or here and all hand, right? So when you hit with that elbow forward, right? Now I'm like, yeah, bitch, I got you, and I got all that left to kill that dude, right? So it's just really important to keep that elbow forward as you hit.
And note to yourself too, you can't be in here at the gym all day and then go to the table and think you're going to be happy with your elbow that far away. So whatever you decide to do, make sure whatever you're doing here, that's what you're doing when you're training. If you always do that, you don't have to train as much. A lot of us got to train their biceps, then we go to arm wrestling practice. This right here, whatever, because it's going to be different sometimes. You got to make sure that you can take it into the gym and still do that. So for me, all of my lifts are with my elbow that far away because I know that it's going to come in because I'm scared. In 20 minutes, you'll have a 15-minute break.
Okay, does everybody know what the high hook is? Do we have an idea at least what the high hook is? It is the ability to do whatever the opposite of what your opponent is trying to do. Okay, come up here real quick. So, when I explain people what the high hook is, I tell you to turn your hand over and bend your wrist straight down, right? John Brzenk high hooks better than anybody in the world, and that is why he's the greatest of all time. When John attacks your hand, all he's doing is he's finding your weakness. When you go this direction, right there, it's kind of scary because you're in between a hook and a top roll. The whole point of this move is to counter whatever your opponent's doing. If we're right here and my opponent tries to come outside and do a top roll, I have her blocked. If she tries to, I haven't moved my hand at this point. If she tries to come inside, I have her blocked. And my hand hasn't changed. As soon as you go that direction, it's you're feeling where their weakness is and following them as you're applying the pressure. Don't be so stuck in your head to where, I got that hand, and then you're just like trying to drive into a hook and you're trying to bury them. You just feel it. It's like a feel thing. As you're applying the pressure, you're feeling where your opponent is gonna get really weak.